In February 2016, a group of hackers attempted to steal 851 million US dollar and managed to transfer a part of it. It is amount of 81 million US dollar from Central Bank of Bangladesh. This is considered to be one of the most successful cyber heists ever. Further investigation conducted by researchers from different IT security companies. Kaspersky Lab has published a result of its more than year-long investigation into the activity of Lazarus, a notorious hacking group allegedly responsible for theft of $81 million. This knowledge has helped to interrupt at least 2 other operations which had one goal to steal a large amount of money from financial institutions. The chronology. Initial compromise. A single system inside a bank is breached either with remotely accessible vulnerable code, for example web server, or through a watering hole attack through an exploit plant on a breached website. Once such a site is visited, the victim's computer gets malware, which is the bank employee, which brings addition component. Foothold established. Then the group migrates to another bank host and deploys persistent backdoors. The malware allows them to come and go wherever they want. Internal reconnaissance. Subsequently, the group spent days and weeks learning the network and identifying valuable resources. One such resources may be backup server where authentication information is stored, a mail server, or the whole domain controller with keys to every door in the company, as well as server storing or processing records of financial transactions. Deliver and steal. Finally, they deploy special malware capable of bypassing the internal security features of financial software and issuing rogue transactions on behalf of the bank. Evidence. Malware similarity. The malware tools found suggested that the attackers had carefully analyzed and patched and implemented a better way to patch new changes. The malware discovered on the server connected to Swift strongly linked. From the image above, it shows that the assembly of logging function implemented in the malware, the code is almost identical. Never stopping code modification by developers seems to be one of the Lazarus Group's long-term strategies. Finding and analysis. From the analysis of this investigation, there are cross-victim event correlation which suggests the attacker worked in multiple compromised banks at the same time. The attackers had a foothold in the company for over 7 months. The Southeast Asian Bank was breached at the time when the Bangladesh heist happened. Most of the malware was placed into Windows directory. These two paths were hard-coded into several modules. The attackers used an innocent-looking decryptor with custom PE loader designed to bypass detection by security. Not everything ran smoothly for the attacker. We found multiple events of process crash and system restart during the time of alleged attacker. So for the conclusion, the Lazarus Group heavily invests in new variation of their malware. For months, they were trying to create a malicious toolset which would be invisible to security solutions, but every time they did this, Kaspersky Lab specialists managed to identify unique features in how they create their code, allowing Kaspersky Lab to keep tracking the new samples. Now, the attackers gone relatively quiet, which probably means they are paused to rework their arsenal.